Welcome back to our Ohio farm. We've been drilling the field out back of the house here with barley, and we've run out of seed, so I've called ahead to the shop and ordered some seed and some fertilizer. I probably don't have room to bring it all back. I think I'll prioritize the seed. Got big bags of each, just because it's be easier to handle. Really need to get the straw bales off that trailer, so I have a trailer I can use. I suppose that's something we can do for when we have some downtime, is maybe take it over to that barn at the place to our west that we want to buy, since we've already talked to them about storing the hay bales there. Store the straw bales over there too. Get ready for when we purchase that land and the little farmstead there, and put in cows, hopefully. Of course, I'd plan on putting in cows by now already. So I don't know if we've been over here yet. Since I bought the wheel loader. I don't think there's any way I'm gonna get all 3 bags in there, so we'll just park there for now. So here's a wheel loader that we bought. It's a Class Torian 1511, I think. Yep. Got a good deal on it. It's gonna need some work. Looks like maintenance requirements are about 60%. I don't think I ever mentioned before, I bought this JCB telehandler used as well, and I just left it over here at the shop so I'd have something to load bags with and such. These bags are almost too heavy for that little telehandler, or I'm sorry, skid steer. I tried to load the pickup with the skid steer loader. Oh, that did not work. Couldn't get it up high enough to get over the side of the bed. Might work with like a one of those pickups with like the flatbed in the back, but didn't work with this. All right, let's get this back so we can get the drilling done, and maybe we'll get the fertilizer before we start on the next field, so we don't run out of that too. So we got basically a 2-month planting window, but I figure the earlier we get it in, the better off we are, and the earlier we can get to harvest it as well, and the more time it gives us to maybe take contracts on other harvests, and also time to prep our fields so we're ready to go for the next go round. best way to get back here. Go on this way. Oh, if I can get close enough without it folded up. Actually, I should have brought the fertilizer because I don't think it'll hold this much seed, will it? Oh, maybe. Alright, let's get back on. Finishing up drilling this field. I don't think we'll run out of fertilizer here on this bit. Should be okay. Because I have a senior moment with the buttons. Alright. Be nice to get this drilling done. Wow, we're below 300,000 now. Okay, so I bought the seed and the fertilizer. And I paid the contractor. I was at like 300 when I woke up this morning, wasn't I? Where's the money going? I don't know why I couldn't go straight down this edge. I just haven't been able to get it cleaned up. Have to come over a little bit. There we go. By the time I get done, looks like I'm gonna have to make 2 more passes anyway. It's gonna be too wide. That little bit that's left. So I don't know how quickly we'll start to see growth in here, but when we get that first growth stage, that's when we need to come out here with that weeder and clean the weeds off. A lot of people don't like to play with the weeds on. They're very annoying, requires extra steps as you're going through your agricultural processes, but like I said, I like to play somewhat realistic-ish, and it's just another thing I like to do. I don't enjoy the weeds, don't enjoy the stones. That takes forever after you have to plow a field and get the stones up. Periodic plowing also. A lot of times when you start on a map, the fields you start with need plowing and lime and everything. So that's what it was on this map. It's not that we had potatoes or corn in the ground that usually requires plowing afterwards, but we had just started out on the fields and needed to plow it after that first season. And then I think when we bought field 1, it had stones in it. I don't think we plowed it, but I think it had some stones from the previous owner in the field, so we went over there and rock picked it. Should be done here momentarily. It's a nice map. I like the look of it. I think the only issues I have with it right now is you can't buy the periphery. There's no good locations really for putting in, say, like a placeable area. No productions, no place to sell straw, no animal dealer. But I imagine, you know, you got limited space to do what you hope to accomplish with your map, so I really can't fault the map maker too much. The other thing is these buildings at the farms that don't have doors on them. I'd like to see doors on them. Not sure why it ended up that way, but they don't have functioning doors, so okay. Edge, it's too close to it. Sometimes it looks like you got it, but you might leave a little bit, so you do have to be careful when you're really trying to maximize the working width on your machinery. You go right up to the edge. Sometimes you leave gaps. You don't get full coverage. You're better off overlapping just a little. And I'm gonna have to go over this again, so long as it's less than the width of the machinery, I should be fine. I wonder if these water points work. I'll find out, I guess, when I get my cows. I gotta figure out where we're gonna get water from. Alright, couple little strips to finish up here. Like I've got this water here. Now whether it's actually a water point that you can get water out of, I don't know. It could just be decoration. And like, there's one I think here. He's got the bucket, which I can't move, but this might be a water point as well. Get all of it. Gotta turn back one more time. They won't mind if I use his driveway here. Alright, so that field's done. I think that's field 2, but I'm not sure. Or is that field 1? Okay, field 1 is the one that we bought. Field 2 is the one behind the house. Field 6 is the one we had to mulch. I wonder if this will take the rest of the seed now. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna run to the store, pick up that fertilizer bag and bring it back here. Did I turn that tractor off? I did. Okay. I'm gonna run that little errand here. We'll see you when I get back. Okay, arriving back at the farm with the fertilizer. We almost used all that seed. That's a shame. It's 109 liters is all that's left in that big bag. Would have been nice to have been able to buy another bag of seed while we were at the shop. Because I think we're gonna, whoa, 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 easy. We're gonna need another bag probably. Guess there's room in the back of the truck to put another bag now. Excessive trips though. You shouldn't have to be making all these trips. Alright, let's get this over to field 6. That'll be the next field that we do, and that's probably going to take the rest of the day. I don't know. Let's see. See what happens. I guess we could say we're renting this place. We don't have full use of it in the sense that we can't use the chickens yet, but all right, we're gonna put barley in this one. We've got to move the John Deere with the roller on it. It should be in the other end of the field there. When we get over to it, we'll move it out. All right. Figured two, 3 times across at the top and bottom of the field is headlands, and then go back and forth, probably north-south on this one. It's a nice shaped field. It's pretty square. A little easier to hire a worker on a field like this. We're getting out to the edge there, I think so. Yeah, we might even have a worker do this. I don't tend to like to use workers too much just because, well, you got to pay them. Obviously. Really comes in handy when you need to move a bunch of equipment to somewhere where you're gonna do a contract or something, or when you're doing a sugar beet or a potato harvest where you're doing a lot of hauling. You can have them running the harvester while you drive the trailers back and forth to the sell point. I think when I was doing the sugar beet harvest on this field over here last year, I think I would fill it, send a worker off to the sell point, then take control of the other trailer coming back get it filled, send him off to the sell point, and about that time the other one would be coming back. And that's how I spent my time. So I had workers driving the harvester or harvesters, and then I would intervene just to load in the field and then send them off to the sell point. And it still took days, because I think I did 2 or 3 sugar beet contracts on some pretty large fields. Borrowed the equipment on one or 2 fields and then used it to do, I think, 3. Did we take all the fertilizer? We did, yeah. Alright, so there's like 100 liters of seed in the back of the pickup. So what I should do is hire a worker. I'll go get more seed. I think I'll have that 100 liters get put in here, and then I can get 2 more bags in the back of the pickup. Should maybe get us through the drilling. $3:30 now. Beginning of September. So we get down to this corner of the field, hop out, take the roller off the field, finish up the headland along the bottom here, and then send the worker off. We'll take the mulcher back to the farm, grab the pickup, come over, empty the rest of the seed out of the back of the pickup into the drill here, and then go get 2 more bags of seed. Park him here. Go back over. This field's pretty good size. This is going to take a little bit of time. We got barley, yield bonuses 75%. Fertilized 50%. It's going to need weeds taken care of. We don't have a roller yet. I guess that's something. I haven't looked at used equipment recently. I think it was all really big stuff that I didn't want last time I looked. Oh man, a forage harvester. That would be nice. I saw this manure spreader come up, and I was beginning to regret buying that trailer that has the manure spreader option. But I think it's still gonna, I think it's got a larger capacity, which is why I kind of went with it, because it's one of the bad things about manure is you run through it so quickly as you're putting it on the field, so you do a lot of running back and forth to your manure pit, your manure heap, to fill back up. So get this lined up here. All right, we'll let him carry on with this field. I think he's got enough room to turn around at each end without having to go over too much. Probably would have been better to have 3 at the top and 3 at the, 3 at each end. See how he does. He kept it pretty much in the field. Can't really complain about how he did there. So we'll run this back to the farm. Might as well pressure wash it before we put it away. Don't go take that seed over to him, and then we'll go get some more seed. Oops. Oh boy. Hope it didn't damage that. I rented that. Oh man. I'd been being careful about that up until that point. I thought I was cutting that close. I can't see with the lighting that way. Where the sun's at. Spray the tractor down too. As long as we're doing it. I'll spritz the dirt off. Not sure if they wear quicker when you leave them dirty. I think it does wear the paint quicker, certainly. Do we know where we're gonna put this? I can park it here. Hit the front of the tongue on that trailer. Push that header trailer over. Good God. There we go. Straight back now. There we go. Straighten it out a little bit. There. I left this over near the road so I could fill the truck when I needed to, but I'm gonna pull it a little off because I'm gonna have to hook up to it with a tractor anyway to run the auger when I unload it. So is it? Nope. There we go. There, that way it won't interfere with the driveway like it had been. I had been careful to go over to the right and stay away from it, but I certainly ignored it that time. All right, take care of the seed. See you in a little bit. Just a little after 5 o'clock. We've had the worker drilling this field. I went and got another couple bags of seed so we don't run out. I think he's running a little low. Need some probably fertilizer next. So we'll try and go top them off. And then finish up this field run out of daylight. I tried to take a look at the land and try and figure out what kind of cow setup we could do. We'll figure something out. I had spelled him for a little while and was doing the drilling myself, but then I figured, now I'm gonna look at some other things, so I'll have him continue to do it. Let's get him to stop here. not get close enough? I don't think I did. Really should do this with the telehandler. There we go. Once was left, about half of it. Finish that up. I should probably go back buy a bag of fertilizer, but probably do that. Make a call to the shop, have it ready to pick up, and go get it. So yeah, while he finishes this field, that's what I'm gonna do, and then we'll be ready to start tomorrow morning here in field 1, putting weed in. We should have fertilizer and seed for the drill and be ready to go. So thanks for coming back, checking us out. Beginning of September, drilling barley in our fields, field 2 and field 6. Come back, see us again. We'll be drilling field 1 tomorrow and see what else we got going on and try and maybe make some money. Anyway, that's all for now. Come back, see us again here at the Ohio farm.
PlayStation